Good morning, everybody. How's it going? I hope y'all are having a fantastic day so far. It's like 6:45 right now, but y'all won't see this until like noon, so I just worked out and now I'm sitting at my pool because why not? Because in Texas you can sit at your pool in December and it's totally fine. No, but I listened to a podcast this morning, and I really, it was still, in my brain, so I really wanted to talk about it. I should be at home right now taking a shower and getting ready for work, but I don't really care. Anyways, so probably everybody that follows me or has seen anything of mine in the last few weeks knows that I'm, doing the #GaryVee challenge. And I listen to, I consume a lot of Gary Vee. What's funny is, me and my significant other broke up and he took me off of Apple Music, right? So I have to pay for it now. And I actually decided I'm not going to get Apple Music and I'm not going to pay for it until I don't know. I don't really know when. But I'm super dedicated to when I get in the car, when I go to the gym, when I'm walking around at work, listening to podcasts. Something that's going to fulfill my life in a way that music is not. Now, don't get me wrong, I love music. I always listen to music. When I was little, I would turn on my freaking CD player and it would play at night when I would go to bed. I'd wake up in the morning, turn on MTV when there was music videos, all that stuff, music all the time. So this is a huge shift for me, but I'm super, super excited about it. So I've been basically consuming a lot of Gary Vee, and his is all, there's a lot of good content that he puts out. A lot of it also has to do with social media and putting yourself out there and brand and things like that. That's kind of what I'm doing. There's just this one little, it's so funny. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but somebody's alarm is going off. That's funny because I'm outside, so how loud is your alarm? But it sounds like an iPhone. It's doo-doo-doo, or whatever. Anyways, so the only thing that I struggle with is that I can put out all this content and I'm aware of how to do it. I need to reference it multiple times because it's not engraved in my brain yet, and not something that I'm accustomed to. But the difficult piece is, what content do I put out? I don't have a business. My business would be me. I don't have a product. My product would be me. So putting what out there? If you've listened to any of my other videos, I've wanted to do this my entire life. Ever since I can remember, I wanted to be first it was a blogger, but I didn't want to write. I'm actually decent at writing. My mom is amazing at writing. My mom will write a book one day. I used to kind of want to do that, and I think part of it is I'm not as good as fill in the blank. So maybe one day I will write a book, but I probably will not blog. I don't know. I just feel I like talking more, and I solitude is something I'm not good at. And I feel writing, you kind of have to have that peace and quiet kind of situation. But anyways, so I'm kind of trying to working on not using the word try anymore. I'm working on finding my voice and what I want to talk about, what I want to be known for. And I happened to stumble upon Trent Shelton. I don't even know where I saw him or something, but somehow I got to his profile. Which is funny because I don't really look for a lot of stuff on Instagram, but I found him. And I clicked on him, and Gary Vee follows him. So I was I'm probably in love with Gary Vee, y'all. But anyways, clicked on his profile, Gary Vee follows him, and I'm all right, seems legit, and I'm like looking at some of his stuff and it's very positive. So I'm like, well, that's cool. I'll follow him. I'll listen to something of his. And of course, following him, like he posts on his story like all these people that are sharing him and posting about him and stuff. So I decided to listen to the how he got to 11 million followers podcast, and I took like notes, man. I mean, like lots of notes. I listened to it yesterday when I was working out, and then I proceeded to listen to it 2 more times throughout the day. One of them, I was in my car waiting on an appointment, and I just literally like, I turned up the volume and I got out my notepad and was just typing my notepad in my phone, not writing. But yeah, and I would literally stop it, rewind, and yeah, I really enjoyed listening to that. So I figured I started my day off pretty well yesterday. Why not do it again today? So the one I listened to today, I guess, was his second video. He has 3 right now, or podcast. The second one is Finding Your Purpose. And I listened to that again, kind of rewound a few times. In that, stopped working out to type some things up, which normally I'm not about. So that's funny. He even says, like, stop running for a second. I don't want to mess up your mile, but write this down. So there's several things that I wrote down, but something that stood out to me, and it's funny because Gary says something like this. Gary says that your thing, whatever your thing is something that probably only your parents or your siblings know. Well, I'm an only child, so I ask my parents, and of course my mom says, like, oh, you can talk in a British accent and you've never been to England. I have to work on it, but it's partially true that I could do that. I don't know if I could do it for the rest of the time, but anyways, so Gary Vee says to, like, ask your parents. All right, I'm gonna get out of that for a minute. Well, I'll work on that and then I'll do it for a video or something. But yeah, so, I mean, the things that my parents said didn't really, like, stick out to me very much. Maybe they just need to think about it some more. I don't know. But today, Trent basically said, what did he say? Oh my God. He said, ask basically everybody that you know, your parents, your friends, your followers, anybody, your coworkers, what makes me stand out. He also, like, what's your, trying to find your purpose, like what do you feel powerful doing? What do you like to do? Using my past, he says, using your past to help others. Yeah, I can't remember the last P. Damn. Past, power. I wonder if I do this. Will that, because I have notes. Problems. Oh, it did work. Cool. I'm still here. Yeah, so how can your past help others? What do you feel powerful doing? And what problems are you passionate about basically solving? So I had to go back and look at my notes again. I know that I like making people happy. I know that I love when people laugh. Like that, the fact that I made somebody laugh makes me feel like super great inside. So that's definitely something that that I like. And like, I've been through a lot, but I have not been through near as much as a whole lot of other people. But I just want all of those people to know that they're okay. So I'm working through all of that and all the things that I heard today, but I wanted to stop for a second, tell you all about it, because I'm super excited about kind of like implementing those things in my daily stuff that I do. But just take 2 seconds, please. Besides commenting, liking, and sharing, I want to know, what do you think makes me stand out? Let me know your thoughts. I hope you'll have a wonderful day, a great weekend, and a Merry Christmas. Or Happy Holidays. Whichever.